Today we're going to talk about why it's so important to find the why of your life after losing your vision. What's up, VIPs? Welcome to the channel, and today we're talking about that big question, why? We often have that question in life in general. A lot of things, good, bad, all that. Why? Why does this happen? Why does that happen? But today we're talking about it in the context of asking yourself, what is your why, and why are you doing the things that you're doing after losing your sight? By the way, if you're new to the channel, my name is Derek, and I help individuals and families to discover life after sight loss. On this channel, you'll find product reviews, life advice, encouragement, how-tos, and so much more. So I'd love for you to consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so that you don't miss another single video. So this morning, I was listening to an episode of a podcast called Life After Blindness by my friend Tim Schwartz. If you want to hear that episode, I'll leave a link to it down in the description box below because it's such a good episode. You need to check it out. If you've never listened to Life After Blindness, go check out that episode. Now, the episode was about this gal who wrote a book called Unshattered. And while I'm not going to spoil the whole episode for you because you need to check out the episode, here's the thing. She wrote this book about her life, and it was like, wow, because she was a triple amputee, she lost her sight, she lost loved ones. I mean, this was like a whole bunch of stuff going on in this story, so check out the episode. But she was talking at one point about her recovery, because, when you go through stuff like that, whether it's sight loss or physical or whatever it is, you go through recovery, and you've got to learn things, or more importantly, relearn how to do things. So she was going through physical therapy, occupational therapy, just all kinds of stuff. And at one point, she talked about how she really wanted to be a mom. That was sort of her just life's ambition. She just wanted to love her kids well. And her husband and her took, a few years to have the kids. So she was just so set on having kids. And when she talked about the recovery, what had happened was they were talking about, okay, yes, we know we're doing this for you, but why are you doing this? Why are you learning to walk? Why are you learning to do things with only one hand? Why are you learning to do things when you have limited sight? Why? What's the point? And her point in this, her purpose was because I want to learn to be a good mom. I want to do all these things because that's my goal. I want to be a great mother to my kids. And it was like, wow, that put such a whole new perspective on recovery and, training and all those sort of things. Because when we go into those, it can be hard. When you're trying to make a peanut butter sandwich and you're struggling to find the bread and the peanut butter and spread it, you're just like, forget this, Obviously, in that moment, you want to learn to make a sandwich so you can eat lunch. But it's those little things that you're trying to figure out, and it's so frustrating. You're like, I hate this. This is dumb. Forget it. I can't. And we get frustrated because I think we don't talk about the why. Why am I doing this? Is it just to be some, productive member of my household? Sure, that's part of it. But why do you want to learn to live your life to the fullest as a visually impaired person? Is it because you just don't want to do anything else? You're like, well, I guess I'll have to. I don't have any other choice. That's not a good enough reason. I think we need, a productive, positive, purposeful message and reason behind us. So it's like, that's why I'm doing this. And we have a goal out there. We have a reason. It's like, that goal may be, a ways off, but it's like, that's why I'm doing this. If your goal is to be something like as far as having a job or to learn a new skill or something like that, that goal may be out there. And learning to do things in life as a visually impaired person is part of that. Maybe your goal is to be a great parent. Maybe your goal is to play a sport. Maybe your goal is to be a cook. Who knows what it is? But if you don't know what it is, if you don't know your why, that can hinder your forward motion. So I want to encourage you today, just like this woman, and she was going through a whole bunch of stuff. Just like her, she found her why. She found her reason for what the purpose was in all of this. The pain she was going through, the anxiety, the frustration, all that stuff. She said, this is why I'm doing this. And that gave her sort of an arrow, if you will, like shooting the arrow, and she found out the target, and that helped her point the arrow. So imagine, if we're going to use that analogy, imagine trying to, hold a bow and an arrow, and you're just like, where's it at? I don't know. And you're just aimlessly shooting at things. You're never going to hit anything because you don't know where the target is. But as soon as you find that target, as soon as you know where it is, as soon as you can see it off in the distance, boom, you can hit it. Now, maybe you won't hit it at first, but at least you've got a better chance of hitting it because now you know where it is. So I want to encourage you to think about it. Write it down. Talk about it with your family and friends. What's your why? Why are you continuing to live your life to the fullest as a visually impaired person? Whatever it is, find it, seek it out, and start shooting those arrows right at that target. So my question today, of course, is this: what's your why? Why do you continue to live your life to the fullest as a visually impaired person? Why do you learn new skills and go through the anxiety of dealing with technology and accessibility and all those sort of things? Why do you do it? I want to hear about it, and I know others would as well, so let me know in the comments below. Hey, if you liked today's video, if you found it helpful, show your support and give it a big thumbs up and share it with somebody that you know. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss another single video. Thanks again for watching wherever you are, and until next time, remember that sight loss isn't the end. It's just the beginning. My name's Derek Daniel from LifeAfterSightLoss.com, and I'll see you in the next one.